For our convention of the day, I chose Stayman. And I chose Stayman because of several factors. One of them is that it's the most used convention I think that there is, and it's used by the most people across the world. And it's used so often and so frequently that it's the only convention I know of that we do not have to alert. Everybody assumes that two clubs is Stayman. And I have to tell you, most conventions are named after the person who invents them, but Stayman is an exception. Sam Stayman lived in the 40s, was a world-class player, and there were three men who played together, and he and his two partners would take turns playing together, and the two partners are the people who actually devised Stayman and said, this is something that we should be playing. Well, the reason they wanted to play it is you can have 28 or 29 points between the two of you, and you can't make 3-no trump because some opponent has a 5 or 6 card club suit and they take off the first tricks. So they were saying, how can we play bridge and be more safe? And so they devised Stayman, and Stayman is simply a bid of 2 clubs asking partner if they have a 4-card major. So Sam wrote about this in the Bridge World. For those of you who are not familiar with it, the Bridge World magazine is the holy grail for bridge players. The world champions wrote all the articles and all the latest things that they were trying to play. And so the world loved reading that magazine. And Sam wrote it up in June of 1945, and it took off from then. And for some reason, he was given the credit, and it's called Stayman for Sam Stayman. There's 4 different Staymans. There's regular Stayman, which we're going to deal with today. There's garbage Stayman, which I think we'll have time to touch on. There's puppet Stayman, and there's checkback Stayman. And the other Staymans do have to, not garbage can, but puppet and checkback do have to be alerted, but regular Stayman does not have to be. So let's go through what Stayman is and how it's so effective. You have to have a 4-card major to use Stayman, and you should really have 8 or more points. And what you're doing is, if you have 0 to 7, you're just going to pass, or if you know Jacobi transfers, you can do that. But you have to have 8 points to use Stayman, and you have to have at least 1 4-card major. And the way it works is your partner opens a no trump, and you simply bid 2 clubs, saying, partner, do you have a 4-card major? And here's the beauty of Stayman. It's really quite simple to use if it's explained properly. So I hope I do this correctly. Partner can bid 2 diamonds, saying, no, I do not have a 4-card major. Partner can bid 2 hearts. Yes, I do have a 4-card major. I have 4 hearts. I might also have spades, but I for sure have hearts. If it goes 1 no trump, 2 clubs, and partner bids 2 spades, he has 4 spades, but he does not have hearts. So right away, the responder is able to picture his partner's hand and have a good idea of where this contract is going to be going. So responder now has listened to this bidding, and if his partner responds 2 diamonds, I have no 4-card major, responder has only 2 bids he can make. He can bid 2 no trump to show 8 or 9 points, which is an invitational bid, or he can bid 3 no trump with 10 to 15 points, which is the game going bid. So those are the easy ones. 2 no, 3 no. It's simple. Where it gets just a little bit more complicated is when partner bids the major you have is not complicated, but when he bids the major you don't have, we have to talk about it. So let's start with hearts. He opens a no trump, you bid 2 clubs, and he bids 2 hearts, and you have 4 hearts. You are so excited. So if you have 8 or 9 points, you simply bid 3 hearts. You're saying, yes, partner, we have a fit, and I only have invitational values. But if he bids 2 hearts and you have 10 to 15 points in 4 hearts, you bid game. You say 4 hearts. Now, what if he bids the suit that you don't like? He knows that if he bids a suit or he opens a no trump, you bid 2 clubs, he bids 2 hearts, and you don't have hearts, you have 4 spades. So now with 8 or 9 points, you simply bid 2 no trump. Partner now knows that you have 8 or 9 points and that you have 4 spades because you wouldn't use Stayman without a 4-card major. If he opens a no trump, you bid 2 clubs and he bids 2 hearts, and you have 10 to 15 points with 4 spades, but not hearts, you bid 3 no trump. You put him in a game. And now sometimes he will correct to 4 spades. And that basically is regular Stayman as we all know it and use it. I think one of the things we have time to talk about is garbage can Stayman. And that is a very specific kind of Stayman. It's when you have 4 spades, 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, and a singleton club. And you can have a 0 count. But what you're doing is you're trying to get partner to a safe contract. And a safe contract would not be 1 no trump, because that would be dreadful to play when you have no points for him. So, and that's when you bid 2 clubs without your 8 points. And whatever he bids, you pass. Because if he bids 2 diamonds, you're on a 4-4 diamond fit. If he bids 2 hearts, you're on a 4-4 heart fit. If he bids 2 spades, you're on a 4-4 spade fit. And you're playing on a safe contract. So that is our Stayman for today. I hope you are able to use it and enjoy it, and good luck with the success of using it. Goodbye.